Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range.
Yellow. Hey, welcome back to another cleaning video. Y'all, look at these stocking holders. These are so adorable. So I found these at Burlington. They were only $8 a piece, and originally they were like $17. They are super heavy, like super heavy, solid. And these are the only three that I could find that were matching. So I got two of the Christmas trees, and then I got a reindeer one, and that was it. But I mean, it would have been nice to have like another one, you know, so that I can get like 3 different ones, but that's okay. So finally got some stocking holders, and I just think it's adorable with the white. And honestly, I mean, down the line, if I ever wanted to, you could always spray paint these, you know, if you want to like switch up the colors or whatever. But I'm just excited to get those and like start filling the stockings with little goodies. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you had an amazing weekend. Happy Tuesday. I am starting off with just a couple of gifts. So usually what I like to do is once I like to go shopping, like not procrastinate is what I'm trying to say. I like to do my shopping like a little by little. So then that way, like it's not overwhelming and you're not having to do like last minute type of shopping. Y'all, I do not like going to the stores when they are packed and when there's a bunch of people there. Like even grocery shopping, I mean, I don't like grocery shopping in general, but obviously it has to get done. So I try to go on days that it's like, you know, dead, or when it's like snowing, when people really aren't out or something like that, you know, super cold, things like that. But as far as Christmas shopping goes, I just like to, you know, do it while I can, and then also do like a little bit at a time and just get it done kind of early. That way you're just, you know, you're chilling, you're relaxing, you don't have to worry about anything. So, and another thing I like to do is once I get like a couple of gifts, I will go ahead and wrap them right away. So then that way, you know, you're not having to wrap a ton of gifts all at one time, and that can become overwhelming as well. So I have a bunch of this, it's just like brown paper, I guess, from when I used to resell, and I'm just using this. I don't think it looks, you know, too bad. It's just, I mean, wrapping paper is wrapping paper. You're just going to tear it off anyway. So I might as well put this to good use. So I'm going to use this up. And then I just used some more of that ribbon that I had from the tree and just made it look nice and cute. Of course, you know, these are a couple of gifts for hubby, and I know he's going to watch this. So I already know he's going to try to be sneaky. I already put them in the paper pretty much before I, you know, started filming this, so that he doesn't know what they are. So like I said, I hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. I've got some good cleaning motivation lined up for you today, y'all. We're going to be deep cleaning the main bathroom on the main floor. After this, we're going to head outside. We just got so much snow, and a lot of that snow just has not melted. So I'm going to try to save some of the bushes in the back and just get some of this snow up off of the concrete and things like that. Rex is back here chewing on some tape. I did end up getting that from his mouth. This little dog, y'all, you constantly have to keep an eye on them. Like they could choke so easily, like on little man's little toys and stuff. His really small toys, I actually put those up. So when he wants to play with them, I'll let him play with them. And I really make sure that I'm watching, because those smaller toys, like Rex has grabbed them a couple of times and he could easily swallow them and choke. So yeah, so he was chewing on a piece of tape, and I did end up getting that from him, but he was also trying to grab my ribbon. It is a mess.
Tell that I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it. You can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Oh, instead of love out loud, since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Timing's right, so right. Our romance to be can't deny. Love the things we do when it's just us two. But tonight, baby, meet me outside. Usually I don't post. don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let him catch me. No, I never let him claim me. Wild thing try to tame me, but you got my mood on sunshine. Let's take a trip, souls on big smile. Let's hit this lake, stars are in line. I'm posted, lay with me in the moonlight. I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so bear with it. We can let them stare at it. Now I'm prepared. Always did a love out loud since we ain't going nowhere. So tonight, baby, meet me. Time is right. Our romance to be. Can't deny. Love the things we do. But tonight, baby, meet me outside. Outside.
This makes me so sad. So this is my lavender bush, and I did have to cut this all the way back. As you saw, it was just not doing well. And I have cut that back a little bit, actually a couple of summers ago, and it did end up growing back it grew back wonky. You know how lavender just grows so crazy. But I would have liked to, before it like gets too bad, I like to like pull off, the lavender before it dies completely, and I'll like use it in things like in teas and stuff like that. But it was just, there was no saving that. So I had to cut it all the way back. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I'm hoping that it'll be okay because, the bees and everything love it. And, but it just wasn't doing well. So I went ahead and cut that back. And then the snow here, y'all, this snow is just not melting. It is not melted right here at all on the concrete. So, hubby went ahead and shoveled this up. And then he tackled the other side as well. And I came back here and I picked up all of Rex's poop. Little man is really good with helping me doing that. So we usually come out here every couple of days and pick up the poop. I try to stay on top of that, y'all, because I'm not trying to, come out here for hours and pick up poop like, all the time. So I just do a little by little, every couple of days. And like I said, stay on top of it. And that works out really well. So now I am on the other side, right between us and the neighbors. There's like this runoff. So we threw like a lot of the snow and everything in the runoff while we were shoveling up the snow. But I'm just trying to take all of this snow off of these bushes. The bushes were like split in half, y'all, because the snow was just so heavy. We got so much snow a couple of weeks ago. That time that I was telling y'all that it just snowed like really, really bad. We got like 3.5 feet. And a lot of this snow in the backyard like still just has not melted. So I just really wanted to try and save the bushes as much as I could and get all of this heavy snow off of it. This dead bush that I'm currently standing on, this thing dies. It comes up every single year. I'm not sure what kind of bush it is. It does flower. It's really pretty. It has like yellow flowers. And I always come back here and cut this back every year. So once it's like completely dead, like it is now, I'll come and cut it back, pull everything out, and it pops up every year. But I just took the other shovel and I was just trying to, take the bigger portions of the snow off as well. And like I said, just try to save the bushes as much as possible.
Tell me what your name is. Tell me what you like and all your secrets. I just wanna go over the details. Let me inside of your mind. I know I just met you, but something tells me that you might be into talking to a stranger with a tattoo. Baby, I'm one of a kind. There's a reason we're here. There's a vibe in the air that neither you or me could deny. Well, I see how you stare up and down everywhere. I can tell you're far from shy. So let's talk till we drop or till we get kicked out. Let's just say what we want. Come on, spit it out. You and me both got the time to try to get to know each other's minds. So let's talk till we drop or till we get kicked out.
Also remove the snow from both of the downspouts, y'all. I almost seriously like fell right here. Like it was really bad because I was cracking up and hubby's like, don't take that out. I caught you. The grass was slippery, you know, because obviously like the snow wasn't like, you know, ice or anything. So it's still like a little bit of it was slushy and I almost fell like right on my butt. But anyway, so I was trying to remove the snow like away from the house also, but also right here by the downspouts, because like I said, we are supposed to get some more snow. It's not supposed to be nearly as bad, but still I just wanted to just get the snow away from the downspouts so that, you know, the water or whatever would have room to kind of, you know, get onto the snow and then melt it away. Another thing too, like when it did snow really bad, I came out here and removed like a big patch of snow in the grass for Rex. So Rex has a little spot, you know, where he can go potty and everything. But it is later on in the day, so I already made some dinner, y'all. I just made a really quick dinner, but it was good. So I just made a like a garlic butter pasta, and then we had some tomatoes. Like I just put salt, pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and some Italian seasoning on some tomatoes, and we just had that for dinner and some bread. Like that was it. And hubby and little man like actually tore that up. The entire pot was gone. So I made dinner, and now I'm just gonna get these dishes nice and cleaned. I did have some dishes already that were sitting in the sink from earlier today. So I was just like, it's just such, I don't like doing a bunch of dishes at one time, but you know, you got to get it done. And I do try to stay on top of the dishes too, because you know, you're always washing dishes throughout the day. You're always using dishes throughout the day. So I try to just, you know, wash a little bit at a time, but sometimes they just pile up, y'all. So
everybody smoking. Boy, it's getting late, but we keep talking. I can't help but feel like I've been chosen. I'm the one inside your mind. You go on about your job. Tell me things like how you hate to walk in dogs. I go on about my ex who broke my heart. Baby, we're two of a kind. There's a reason we're here. There's a vibe in the air that neither you and me could deny. Boy, I see how you stare up and down everywhere. I can tell you're far from shy. So let's talk till we drop, or till we get kicked out. Let's just say what we want. Come on, spit it all out. You and me both got the time to try to get to know each other's mind. So let's talk till we drop, or till we get kicked out. But you got that something that just rocks my world. I can't help but feel like we are meant to be. The way you're talking to me, oh, oh. So let's talk till we drop, or till we get kicked out. Let's just say what we want. Come on, spit it all out. You and me both got the time to try to get to know each other's mind. So let's talk till we drop, or till we get kicked out. Oh.
Until we get kicked out. Until we get kicked out. Until we get kicked out.
I don't know what's going on with these Scott sponges lately, but I am not buying these anymore. So I usually buy the like economy pack from Sam's, and this last pack that we bought was just it was absolute trash. So I'll show y'all at the end when I'm finished with the dishes and cleaning out the sink. I do like every, I don't know, couple of washes or every few days, I do change out my rags that's in the middle of the sink, and then my sponge as well. I know that the rags like that you see they look the exact same, but I have a bunch of the same like colored rags. I just use old towels that are, you know, stained and everything, and I'll just cut them up and put them in the middle of the sink, and that just really helps me wash the dishes. It helps me like keep the dish still that I'm washing, and it's just really convenient. So, but this last batch that I bought, the sponge is crap. Like it just comes apart. This sponge here that I'm using now is a newer sponge. Like I just opened this like 2 days ago, and the same day that I opened it, within 30 seconds, the yellow part is just coming apart. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Everything nowadays, y'all, is just like so cheaply made. You know, I mean, everything, houses, cars. Like, remember when cars used to be, you know, like straight up metal? Now it's just all plastic. Like everything is just so, it's just so cheaply made. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm not gonna buy these Scotch sponges anymore. The reason why I do like these is because they are like thinner than the Scrub Daddies. I have a bunch of Scrub Daddies, but I have an idea of what I'm gonna do. But that's the reason why I use the Scotch ones, just to clean the sink, because the Scrub Daddies are so thick. I like to like fold the sponge, you know, when I'm washing dishes, because you can get like, you know, like in between things and clean things really well, like cleaning the front and back as you're folding the sponge. But I did see this lady, which is a good idea. She took her Scrub Daddies and she actually cut them in half, which is genius. So after I'm done with this batch of sponges, I'm definitely going to try that. I do love Scrub Daddies. I think those sponges work really, really well. But like I said, for dishes specifically, I just don't like how thick they are. So I'm definitely going to do that.
I ran away from heartbreak. Got nothing in return for my pain. I never thought I'd be so empty, so alone and afraid. Wasn't looking for a lover. Nobody understood where I've been. I guess I thought I needed more time to protect my love from potential offense. So I then you and you, but I so you and I'm not surprised by what I found, 'cause I know I needed something different, and it had to be you. Out the blue, somebody who listened, and it had to be you. Out of all the people to reply, my love couldn't be just anyone. My baby, it had to be you. I didn't seem to notice that you were checking for me. We were just friends, but we started building trust, and my fragile heart started to mend. Yeah, I should have paid attention. You would have been the obvious choice, but I needed time to see clearly, dig deep and cut through the noise. So I then you and you, but I so you and I. I'm not surprised by what I found, 'cause I know I needed something different, and it had to be you. Out the blue, somebody who would listen, and it had to be you. Out of all the people to revive my love, couldn't be just anyone. My baby, it had to be you.
Do y'all do a budget for Christmas? So we've been doing that lately. That is just something that, I mean, I find can be really just like the financial burden of Christmas and everything is just horrible. Like honestly, y'all, I think that's what like one of the reasons why a lot of people really do hate the holidays is because like it's financially draining. And some people just, it's just they just don't like them. There could be something that happened in their family, or maybe they're mourning, the death of somebody, which is like awful, y'all, so awful. My stepdad, he lost his brother several years ago on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving isn't like a holiday that really it just sits different now for him and just isn't the same. And so I could definitely see how that could just like taint the holiday spirit and things like that for some people. But last year we had a budget for little, I think we only planned on buying him like 5 gifts, something like that. We ended up going, over that. But one of the things that we just really, really value is like spending money on experiences. So I would much rather spend money on experiences versus material things. Like I want to, take little man to the zoo and to museums and to, water parks or, those little stay lodges and camping and on trips, and just give him like family experiences and things that like, that we, really couldn't afford as kids. You always want to give your kids like, the best experience or things that you didn't really get to have like as kids or couldn't even afford. But that's something that we just like really, really value. So although kids are always going to love toys, especially at this age. I just really want to like, I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say is like have him teach him that like it's not always about like monetary things and like getting things, but it's also about like spending time with your family and creating memories, you know what I mean? So I think this year we'll probably stick to like 10 gifts, even if it's something small. Like it doesn't matter, your kids are always going to be, I feel like, appreciative. They value your time more than anything, especially at like a younger age. Obviously when kids get older, when they're teenagers and things like that, they want to be with their friends and spend time that way, they're growing up and things like that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just like excited for the holidays. I want to do a couple of things too. Like I want to take him to, they have, what is it called? At the zoo. It's the Zoo of Lights. So have we taken him there? I think we took him there when he was like a baby, like, that he wouldn't remember. But I definitely want to do that. Maybe like Disney on Ice, something like that. You know what I mean? I think that he would have a good time. But y'all, look at this sponge. So this is what I'm talking about. You see how it's completely split. And I just opened this out of the package. And that's exactly what happened to this one. Like I said, I just opened this sponge like a couple of days ago. I'm not buying these anymore, but look at Rex, y'all. This little dog be tired. He just be falling asleep anywhere. But the dishes are done and I got myself a good workout in, y'all. I've been increasing my workout times to at least like 45 minutes a day. So that's been just like making me feel really, really good. But I got a good workout in. I watched some football, y'all. I watched the Texans and the Cowboys. Oh man. I'm really, really shocked about how like terribly the Cowboys are doing this year. It's just, man, it's really a bummer. It really is. I think every football team has like their, season or seasons where they're just like not good. And this is definitely Dallas's season. I think that they need to get rid of Jerry Jones, who is their owner. He is a total micromanager, but that is just my opinion. But anyway, so now it is the next morning and I'm going to get this bathroom deep cleaned. When I tell y'all deep cleaned, we're going to pull off the toilet seat. We're going to get to scrubbing and just getting it nice and cleaned.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day. And when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turning to morning dew. Then you
am going to take off this toilet seat. And when I tell y'all I was so grossed out by this, like I really was grossed out. Like, look at this. It's disgusting. Like, there's just nothing else to say other than it is disgusting. And I know some of you are going to be like, girl, you need to put some gloves on, but I don't know. I don't like the feeling. I mean, if I was cleaning somebody else's house, I'm definitely wearing gloves regardless. Like the entire house, I'm wearing gloves. But for me personally, like, I just don't like the feeling, like, you know, when your hand, cause I sweat a lot when I clean. And so like your hand gets like slippery and then it's like slipping in the gloves and things like that. I don't like the feeling, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just weird, but I just like to, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just, when I don't have a glove on, like I can feel like what's going on. Like I can feel like, okay, I'm getting this up or whatever. I don't even know if that makes sense. But anyway, so these little tablet, I don't even know what these, they were like rubber tablets. I think it's just, it keeps like the seat from sliding. I put these in I filled the bucket up with some hot soapy water. And of course I threw in some bleach and I put everything in there. I put the screws in there, the butterfly, I don't know if it's called like a butterfly nut that goes on the bottom. I even put the very, you know, the bottom of the toilet, like the covers that keep the screws covered, you know, that keeps the toilet in the ground. I threw those in there as well. And I let everything soak in there for a good minute. And then I scrubbed the bottom and the top of the toilet seat with my little scrub brush. I love this scrub brush. I want to say that I got this from the Dollar Tree, but I can't remember if I got it from Dollar Tree or from Walmart, because I have not seen these from Walmart. In the Dollar Tree at all. So I think I might have got this from Walmart, and it is a really good scrubber. Like the handle is very thick and sturdy, and I think it was only like a couple of bucks. But right here, I'm getting this scrubbed off as well. Obviously, y'all, there's like, you know, there's pee spots down here. We do have, you know, little man, you know, 2 men in the house, 1 little man and 1 regular man. So, you know, there's going to get pee spots and everything all behind the toilet, on the sides, everything dripping down. And so I know some people that take off their toilet seat every single time they clean their bathroom, which like, that's amazing. Like, more power to you. This is pretty time consuming. So I don't take the toilet seat off every single time, but when I want a really good deep cleaning, I will take it off. And obviously, y'all, it needed it. So here's your sign to take off your toilet seat and just get it really cleaned, because you just don't, I mean, there's splashes, there's, you know, it's the toilet. So you do your business in here and it does get disgusting. So I think, you know, every couple of times that you clean your bathroom, it's just a really good idea to take everything off and give everything a really good deep clean. So that's exactly what I'm doing.
No one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. My place like you do. Don't stop. Got the key to the lock. We in our own zone. Make yourself at home. Get to know mine on the inside. Can meet at yours next time. And you feel refreshing. Lose control. You don't wanna go slow. For sure. We both already know your place is my place. Now my place is your place. Let's face it, baby, you know all the places. My place is your place. Your place is my place. Just face it, no one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. My place like you do.
God, everything back on, and I showed y'all those little rubber tabs. I mean, they were stained. Like, I scrubbed them and I let them soak, and the yellowing that was still on them was just straight up stains, which is fine. Like, it is clean. I know that it's clean, and so that just made me feel good. But it just felt so good to get this done. Like, the bathroom is just nice and deep cleaned. It smells amazing in here. In my bottle, I always use some Pine Sol, y'all. I love Pine Sol. It is the best disinfectant, multi-purpose cleaner, cheap. Mix it with some water and you are good to go. But the bathroom is nice and deep cleaned. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're new here, hey, I hope that you consider subscribing for all things cleaning content. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely see you soon. Bye.